You guys have a great day.
Hey guys, so if you probably read from the title already, this video is all going to be about Sasha and going to a mainstream school and why I did that. If you're a special needs parent, some people decide to send their kids to a school just for special needs, so they get more attention or more one-on-one, whatever their decision may be. Some parents decide to send their special needs kids to school in a mainstream school. When I was faced with a choice of where to send Sasha to school, there was many factors that came into play with my answer on why to send her to a mainstream school. When Sasha came home finally from the NICU at about almost 6 months to almost 3 years old, we had a great group involved in our home. It was OT, it was physical therapy, it was speech, it was people ordering medical equipment for us. And you know, we put the pros and cons down and we decided what would be best for Sasha. I decided to put Sasha in a mainstream school for a couple reasons. I feel that Sasha is a member of our community in a very small town where everybody knows each other. I'm very much a taxpayer, homeowner in our own town. Our school is literally right around the corner. My son, when she did come into school, was almost 10 years old. He was in 6th grade when she first entered the school. So everybody kind of knew me already. Everybody knew Josh. So if I sent her somewhere else, I almost felt like I was sticking her in her own isolated place where she would get to know none of the people I know, none of the people that her brother knew, no people in her community, because unfortunately we live in a very small town, a very small area. So if Sasha was to go to a special needs school, it'd probably be very far away and bust anywhere from half an hour to an hour each way. Not in our district, probably most likely not in our town. And in the beginning it was very confusing because I knew what my son had gotten out of school. I am a very active member of the community, so I see what goes on within our community. And there wasn't a lot of special needs kids like Sasha in school. That was my only red flag of how are people going to deal with Sasha in a mainstream school? And my answer to myself was, you know what, we're going to have to give them the power, the knowledge, the tools, and we're going to have to teach them and bring in the necessary people to help Sasha out. Sasha was basically the first kid in probably a long time, or maybe the first of her kind ever going to school. When she first entered school, she was still crawling, she was still nonverbal. We've had to set up great people, great tools to help her along in a mainstream school. A lot of fighting, a lot of meetings, a lot of advocacy, a lot of IEP meetings to make her where she is in 4th grade. And I think after all these years of huge struggle and a great team behind me to help Sasha along at school and on a personal level from my side, I think we've finally gotten to a great place for her that she does have all the necessary tools in a regular public school system. And I'm going to tell you to put Sasha into a mainstream school where nobody else really has a disability has had its up and downs of challenges, whether it's accessibility, whether it's programs for her, whether it's how to accommodate her within the gym class, whether it's, Sasha, needs a break. We've had to come to with all these questions into play, but I just felt I didn't want to isolate her due to her condition and leave her out of a mainstream school. With a proper IEP in place, which is Sasha's individualized plan for her school from A to Z, what she gets, how much she gets, what they're going to do, what our goals are for Sasha. I have a great advocate that we've had for 2 years signed up with Sasha. She answers all my questions all the time. She's fantastic. I'm going to tell you the struggle has not been easy though. You know, we have physical therapists. She gets occupational therapy at school. She gets speech therapy at school. She has a special place that she's had for over a year in the special education room. And we have a bed, just a regular size bed set up for her with a sensory corner. So if she wants to have a meltdown, or she's having anxiety, or she just wants to take a rest, she does have that place. Just like Sasha and our IEP plan still stays in at recess if it's below 30 degrees. Due to she's asthmatic, she already has chronic breathing problems and doesn't do well with the cold too well. She just doesn't circulate really well. We've had this plan into place a long time, and I thought, okay, she's going to be isolated yet again. The school has been pretty accommodating in that way. They will invite a friend or two, and they will actually stay into school at recess with Sasha to play games and have a great time. So it's kind of like a special timeout almost for her too, so she can just have a one-on-one with a friend. So that is why I've chose to stick Sasha in a mainstream school. Mainstream schools, I totally get, are not for everybody. Everybody with special needs kids. Some people decide to send their kids at a district. Some people decide to homeschool. I'm not opposed to all of them, but this is what has worked personally for us within our district, and getting Sasha the tools and getting everybody on the same team and showing them knowledge of what Sasha needs and how to help accommodate her. So we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.